been a while since I got the paraglider out. Here she is. And we're going to go to the park and just do some ground handling, which is basically ground practices. Launching, taking off, but on flat ground, so not actually going to fly today. So I've decided to build a FPV wing, and in here from Hobby King I've got the Bonsai, which has been out for quite a while now, and I'm just going to open it up and we'll see what's in the package. And the reason I'm doing this is because from building quads I had a few spares left over. I've had a VTX, here it is, and a camera. I've just made this into a loom so I can set something up FPV. I had an old cloverleaf antenna that I've just put a ping pong ball on top, and so that's just easy for, so I had a spare FR Sky 4-channel receiver, so I thought, well, you know, this wing's like 30 Australian dollars, why not? What a nightmare. There's only one place for this shit. Hobby King, listen up, like how you pack in and stuff, just use this stuff, bubble wrap, not this shit. We're not hamsters. So, a couple of things I've ordered. I've got my ESC and probably my motor, I'm guessing that is in there. Oh, servos as well. I've got a multi-star motor. It's here actually, it's this one. This is cool, a little green thing. Sweet. And all the kits that go with that. And then we've got the Bonsai itself. Yeah, it's awesome. It's tiny. So you don't actually realise how small they are until you see one. Anyway, that's it. So I'm going to do a time lapse and of the build. I'm not going to go into details, there's plenty of videos on YouTube of that. Further out this time because last time I went flying some guy came up to me and was like, so just keep as far away from people as possible, really. And it's common sense. I wasn't that close when we were flying last time, but you know, I didn't want to antagonise him, so I just said, yeah, fine, no worries, you're all good. Okay, so it's a completely true maiden, never flown it before. It could just crash into the ground. It's quite heavy. I measured it with this battery at about 300 grams, and it's because of this big aluminium VTX. So it could just not work. So we'll see what happens. I'm not going to fly it with the FPV setup yet. We'll just do it line of sight. Might not work. I don't know. Might just crash. Well, it flies. Just. It's quite windy, so it's pretty sketchy. It's very efficient, so I've hardly used any juice at all, and I've been flying around for a couple of minutes there. So, a bit of a crash. All the FPV gear just came off. We're not using that anyway at the moment, it's just stuck on there pretty lightly, so it's not a big issue. So I might try and fly it without the gear on it, see how it goes. Camera's all glued on, so I'll leave it on, but we're taking off the VTX, which is quite a heavy part of it. So the fear is now it'll be nose heavy. Well, nose heavy plane flies badly, tail heavy plane just crashes. A heck of a lot better with without the FPV gear on it, especially in this wind, which is quite sizable and gusty. You can see it's just going crazy, but I'll tell you what, it's fast. Round one, pretty good. Put a fucking huge battery on here, but a lot more powerful, higher discharge rate. Wind's picked up, so now we're going to go for it. Still no FPV gear on it, I took it off. Straight up. We nearly put it in a tree. So, just broke up. Alright. The wind seems to have died down, so we're going to have a go with the FPV setup. I'll put that back on there. Hopefully it doesn't fly off mid-air. And we'll see how we go. And you can see the DVR footage in a minute. nose is a bit wobbly now. So I'll stick some glue in there. But it was awesome flying at FPV. It's just too windy. You know, you'll see, you must have seen from the DVR, it was like all over the place, but that makes it kind of fun. I'm sure there was lots of rotor coming off these trees and a few minor sort of starting thermals here on the field with the triggers over there. So yeah, what we're going to do for the rest of the day is just fly off some 4S packs I've got on the QAV-X, which I'll just put some lights on, just for the hell of it. So yeah, it should be fun. After a long day's flying, nothing better than a lovely prawn bisque. A nice bisque.